Putin's Kremlin has been polling its citizens in a perfectly legitimate and transparent way, of course. And what's interesting, although the polling is entirely questionable, because no one is going to say no to somebody who bangs on the door, no one is going to give a truly honest answer. But what is interesting is that since May, when there was a poll taken, to now, it is quite clear that the majority of people polled think that the war is going wrong. But the majority of people polled think that the war is right. So it's going wrong, it's being waged wrongly, it's full of error, but it is right to wage war. It's interesting that given the parameters of this polling, that we know that people are not going to necessarily tell the truth, they're going to say what they think the pollsters want to hear, that they are prepared to question the way the war is going. But of course, the initiative has already been shown. Even the generals are questioning the way the war is being conducted. Now, at the moment, the assumption is that it's not being done forcefully enough, it's not being done aggressively enough. But it can also be read that this is an opportunity for people to at least express concerns. When you talk to people in Russia, well, certainly anyone I talk to, but then again, anyone I talk to is already conditioned against the war. But when you talk to people in Russia, the feeling is that people do not like what's going on and are extremely cautious about expressing anything. Almost everybody that I know in Russia has some sort of links with Ukraine, and grandmothers are valiantly setting up their own fifth column. But what can they do against such a tyrannical state? What can they do? They can do very little. Meanwhile, all change is threatened in Armenia, and it's the rippling effects of the chaos that Putin has initiated will be devastating and will last for years. And that's assuming that Putin fails in his drive to annex the whole of Ukraine. The Ukrainian plan was based on the fact that Zelensky was a clown and would roll over. But Zelensky might have had a background as an actor, but this was not an opportunity for a pratfall. This was an opportunity to take a stand and to lead the nation. He's done that superbly. So that was a miscalculation, and a big miscalculation. Everything else follows from that. Putin is a gambler. He's not really a strategist, he's a gambler. And he played the wrong hand. And now, well, because of the way Putin has managed to engineer all his opposition, either into prison, into death, or out of the way, there is no replacement, there is no alternative. It's Putin or Putin's cronies, one or the other. Getting rid of Putin will not solve this problem.